そして今流行りのレトロブームに乗って懐かしのグループサウンドチーム。グループサウンドチーム!
On television, they were screening the very game show I had come to Japan to participate in, or be a victim of. It was called Takeshi's Castle. Takeshi's Castle is a program that all the family can go on, and all of Japan watches. But it isn't like a family program in any other country. On American game shows, they scream and shout, but there isn't any danger, because there are too many lawyers waiting to sue on behalf of injured participants. In Japan, there are almost no lawyers. Doing my best to stay calm about tomorrow, I learned useful Japanese phrases like "I surrender" and "let me out of here," until I was overtaken by a fitful sleep. Participants in Takeshi's Castle are advised to wear a crash helmet. I was also supplied with a tracksuit, the complete ensemble making me look like a 1920s Red Army Speedway champion with shell shock. The open-air location looked like a bomb site. Obviously the budget was low, but there was nothing sketchy about the enthusiasm. Nothing had happened yet, but they were already having a ball. The hilarity was added to by the stranger in their midst. Either they thought I looked funny, or they thought that what was about to happen to me was funny, or both. After we'd all been given our initial instructions, we were marched off to begin the show. I hadn't understood the instructions, so I did what everybody else did. The first number seemed to be some sort of dedication ritual.
My name is Clive James. My name is Clive James. I'm an Australian living in England, and I am doing this for the honor of my university and my family. Ha!
Then we met the Master of Ceremonies. He was a bit overdressed, but he spoke my language, which gave him a big advantage because I didn't speak his. Nevertheless, I got the sense that he was a bit insecure. There was nothing in his contract about having to deal with an overweight Australian whose knees trembled.
You are a reporter?
Yeah, I'm a reporter.
Yeah. In England.
In England.
England reporter ですよ。ただしレポーターと言いましてもね、稲川淳二さんとはちょっと違う。same 稲川淳二違うね。もう little high blow reporter and writer.
Yeah, and television, like you. Yeah, television. But I.
Oh, next chance, my actor. Sometimes comedian. But occupation actor, action actor.
No, not actor. No. An announcer.
This program many.
Luckily, I had learned a whole new word, yarukanai, which must mean something like "press on regardless" or "Marines, let's go," because whenever anyone said it, everyone else cheered. So I tried it myself.
Yarukanai. 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 Yarukanai.
The Master of Ceremonies obviously thought that I was far too cocky. There was a gleam in his eye which promised that he would take care of me later. The first game was designed to cure anyone of overconfidence. We were all given guns that squirted paint, a dream of mine since childhood. Troopers, who also had paint guns, would defend a wall against our assault. We all had targets taped over our faces. Mine was taped at the wrong angle.
I can't see. Huh? I can't see.
Nobody waited for me to fix my target. The whistle blew and the attack was on. I must say I acquitted myself pretty well. Unerringly, I trod on the faces of my fellow soldiers to offset the advantage they had in being only 10 years old. With the relief of someone finally owning up to his true nature, I realized that I'd always wanted to fire paint guns at people. I shot at least one Martian, got over the wall and qualified for the next game. After the victory, we all had to chase across country for what seemed to me an unnecessary distance. This running part was the bit I found hardest. I was not in good shape. When my turn came to walk across the swinging bridge, I was not given the chance to study how anybody else did this. The Master of Ceremonies made me go first and insisted on personally manning the biggest cannon. He showed a strange enthusiasm when firing cannonballs at me. There was nothing below me except a rough rope net, presumably designed to catch the cannonballs that missed, or the people that they hit. I got style points for falling well, and was allowed to proceed to the next game. I proceeded a bit more slowly than anybody else, owing to a certain fatigue. The rules of the game were simple, if frightening. Over the other side of the hill was a maze with a moat on the outside and 3 monsters on the inside. The idea was to dodge the monsters and find a dry way out. If the monsters caught you, you got wet. Once again, the Master of Ceremonies insisted that I go first, but I was confident that I had the game sussed. The monsters were just ham actors, and the way through the maze was a simple problem to my highly trained mathematical mind. At least I had made the local onlookers happy, and even though my trainer shoes were full of mud, I was pretty happy myself, although perhaps not as happy as the Master of Ceremonies. Game shows elsewhere in the world can be a lot less fun. Instead of meeting 3 monsters, you might have to carry home a 3-piece suite that no Japanese would be seen dead in. Suddenly the Japanese approach to television seemed very sensible. Spend little and laugh a lot.